All of us here must have been in a state of depression at some point in our life, but that certainly has not stopped us from getting to where we are right now.
The depression could have been due to family problems, social issues, or even career problems, but that most certainly has not led to any one of us here committing suicide.
Then why is it that a young, school-going adolescent decided to end her life because of skipping a question worth 15 marks in her exams?
The major difference between you and this girl is that she went to school. So that brings us on a very interesting question. How does a school nurture a child's well-being?
So there are a lot of different education systems around the world, and each of them have a different way of nurturing a child and allowing them to grow in terms of how well they invest in a child's learning process.
The two of us are of one such education system that believes in empowering the student by giving the student opportunities, responsibility, and at the same time, freedom.
So before we introduce ourselves, we would like to give you a short glimpse of where we come from.
In the past 2 days, we've been doing marketing, we've been looking at HR, we've been looking at product management, we're looking at production, and looking at every role, like all the HODs play a major role in the business, and how without the meetings and without all the congenial atmosphere, the business will fall apart. So it's really nice to see Varun Radiators function and to apply whatever we have learned in the real world.
Hi, I'm Dhruv.
And I'm Sakshi. We would like to introduce ourselves not as the students of the Riverside School, but as co-designers of our own education and learning. Riverside is believed to be an extraordinary school because it simply puts in the extra in the ordinary. And this extra effort comes from the students when they try and change an aspect of the society that concerns them the most.
We take part in weekly persistence programs where we try and help the society we live in because our society is going to affect how we grow. And this is a fallout of being inspired by Philip Zimbardo's famous quote, "The most common form of evil is inactions."
And our journey of change starts from Key Stage 1 itself. Key Stage 1 is from K1 to Grade 2, where we are being aware of the surroundings and the environment that we live in. And by the time we come to Key Stage 2, which is from Grades 3 to 7, we're exploring different options and indulging into short-term citizenship programs where we try and see what bothers us the most. And then when we come to Key Stage 3, we empower ourselves to make a difference and independently
Change. We'd like to show you a short video of various things we've done.
So do you think children can do something for the zoo?
Yes. An audio tour?
Audio?
Yeah, audio tour. Audio tour.
What is an audio tour?
It's like an audio
Huh?
and you have to listen.
You mean how do you listen?
Like you have to put like that headphone.
Okay, okay.
And on it.
Huh?
And some voice will come. And which will guide you throughout your tour.
This is grade 2 designing an audio tour for the Kankaria Zoo. This process has been very enriching for them.
We have come here because to convince Mr. Sahu that we have made our first draft of audio tour and if he's ready to accept it or not. In an auction, the painting can be sold from a much higher price than normal price.
This is Key Stage 2. They are coming up with a fundraising auction for the specially abled students.
something.
So ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready for the auction? God must hear you! Are you ready for the auction? 20,001!
21,002.
That was just amazing to see that they had done everything. It was just touching, very, very touching.
In Key Stage 3, one of the main ideas that we are developing and understanding is the idea of persistence. We adolescents are very quick to change our mind, change our interests, change our passions. But I guess one thing we've truly learned is that change takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So persistence, when we persist with an idea for long enough, we can make change happen.
Sumanyu is gonna give me the list of the materials that they need, and if we can also get sponsorship.
We shall get ready by the website by the end of this week.
Okay.
And we'll get the write-ups from Dimple, Pooja and you.
This is a persistence idea of Key Stage 3. It's called HEAL. As students go every week to hospitals and spend time with cancer patients.
मेरा एक्सीडेंट हो गया था रिक्शा से, कैंसर की गांठ हो गई थी पैर में. कोई नहीं आया जब तक 8 महीने से हूँ मैं, पहली बार आई हूँ. हाँ, बस दोबारा मिलने की तमन्ना है.
But now, what people often ask us is, what about studies?
And what about our marks? Well, for the past 7 years, we've been taking the ACID, which is a nationwide benchmarking assessment. And as you can clearly see, in most of our subjects, we're outperforming the top 10 schools in India.
But that is not who we are. So now, is our identity defined only by marks?
You can't call someone a good person because he got 95 out of 100 in math and someone else a bad person because he got 5 out of 100. An identity is much more than simply a number. And to value the plurality of this identity, we designed a curriculum that empowered us to explore ourselves and unravel the various layers of our own identity.
And once we realized that this was giving us an enormous sense of well-being, we decided to share it with other schools. So we sent it to our friends at the Stanford Design School, we prototyped it with a school in Bhutan, and conducted workshops with an army school.
We would like to give you a small glimpse of that.
Do you think this is necessary? Future?
No, man. Exams are basically methods of showing how you're good academically or in sports or something. It doesn't like the people can be good philosophers or they can give good guidance.
An exam is an evaluation, but this is an introspection.
A boy, a writer, UN supporter, a friend to many, a poet, an actor, a cynic and pessimist at times.
Does it give you a better sense of who you are?
Yes, the cynic and pessimist think it's new.
Making an identity t-shirt, show them your t-shirt and get them inspired.
Oh, right, a second.
And then you might have an identity parade.
This one.
HV has an interesting prompt. HV's prompt, this one. Find out the identity. Oh, nice. What? HV says, find out the identity of your family, relatives, family. That's a good one to do. Do it not only for yourself, but get everybody in the family to make an identity t-shirt.
Legacy has helped me a lot, not because I got to compare 3 point of views. Like in the t-shirt, there was only 2, like my peers and me. But in the legacy, I got my parents, my peers, and myself.
Our identity curriculum is to help them understand that identity is not only their marks that they get. It's what the choices, their personality, their character that makes up most of that.
Today's performance, we all have a lot of importance. Normally people say that we hate the people who discourage us and we'll never talk to them again. But we all would like to say thank you. Thank you, because if they had not discouraged us, we would have never been able to understand our identity.
The key explorations of this identity curriculum are CVs, legacies, identity t-shirts, and introspective letters. We prefer calling these explorations and not boring old chapters because we believe what we are doesn't change, but who we are changes every day.
So we're doing good and we're doing well. And what we've realized is it's no longer about math, science, and English, but also about responsibilities, attitudes, and understanding.
Since the times they are changing, a lot more emphasis is given on skill rather than knowledge today. It's true that the more knowledge you have or more information you can mug up, the better marks you'll get in some exam. But what's the point of that exam? The future doesn't want good marks, the future wants skills.
But we're not saying that marks are not important. It's just time to consider how important they are, and that is what will make all the difference. Because as the times they are changing, change is no longer by chance, it's rather by design. And we believe that the Riverside education system has been designed for the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Riverside,
An
an idea worth sharing.